I'm at the Potomac River. This is a park we come to a lot. Not too far from our house. It's really beautiful. You can see a lot of boating. People in kayaks and canoes. Folks fishing along the banks. There are a lot of reasons why I like it here. But I'd say there are three main ones. First of all, we've been coming here for 20 years. And so this park's really a part of my family's story. You know, I can think of countless picnics with my wife and kids, walking the dogs here, just part of our life. Maybe the main reason that we like coming here is because it's really a place where the whole world gathers. At this park, I see people from all over the world. That's sort of the nature of living in the suburbs around Washington, D.C. But folks come here from different parts of the world. They speak different languages. They practice different religions. They're really from different cultures. And they all come here with their families. And one of the things you see when you visit here is that families are families. The kids play soccer or football. The grandmoms sit together, or the young moms sit and have picnics together. The dads tell stories with one another, and all the kids play. And they come and they speak their languages, and they wear their traditional clothes and all those things, and it's great to see. But you also learn that this place is as much of who they are as the homes from which they came. The little kids are wearing Washington Redskins jerseys, or like this, the Washington Nationals baseball caps. This is their home now, and everyone gets along. It's really a beautiful place, and that's the reason to come here. But the best part of it is that the whole world is here and they live together just fine. And that's a part of my family's story. Right over there the other day, there were a group of people who had musical instruments, and they had just formed a circle and were just jamming together. And it was spontaneous. I don't think they planned it. You know, people come here for picnics and they'll bring a guitar or a ukulele or something, but they just sat together, and they were all different cultures, and they were just enjoying music together. A few days ago, I came here and there was an Ethiopian choir. They must have a congregation nearby, and they were all in their white robes, and they were singing traditional Ethiopian hymns, and they were videoing it for their website. They were so friendly. A lot of times you'll see sort of community reunions where there might be 50 or 75 people, and all the grandmothers get together and all the grandfathers get together. All the kids play. Yesterday, Angie and I brought lunch here. Picked up lunch and came to the park, and we sat about 10 feet from 4 Indian families. There were 4 young moms in their 30s. They were sitting on picnic blankets and serving tea to one another. And then the 4 young dads were standing, joking and laughing a few feet from there. And then they had 7 kids among them. Beautiful kids, maybe from 3 years old to 8 years old. About another 10 feet away, there was a Persian family. At least I think they were Persian, speaking Farsi and wearing traditional clothing, and they had 4 kids of their own. 2 of them were really young, maybe 4 or 5-year-old boys, and they kept running away to go play with the Indian children. Mom kept calling them back to come have their lunch. Kids just see other kids. You know, lately we've had so much rhetoric in the public conversation around immigration, and it's been a pretty ugly conversation. I see the president and a lot of people that I consider friends and who I consider to be good people making comments I just can't agree with. There was a study the other day that was published by the Pew Research Center that showed that a real large minority of Americans still think that diversity is not really positive for America. But one of the things it found was that people who lived in less diverse neighborhoods were more likely to feel that way, that didn't feel positive towards diversity. But people who lived in more diverse places were more positive towards diversity. That's why I'm making this video. You know, where I live, in the school systems, they speak more than 120 languages in the homes of the school kids in this county. It's a very diverse place, and I can tell you that it might be the best thing there is about living where I live. You see something about all of humanity that we have in common. You see that we all love our families. People are just people. And so I look at this diversity of where I live as a real gift. I'm hoping that some of you who know me, either because we grew up together or because we work together or live near each other or we've gotten to know each other online, I'm hoping that you'll know me enough to trust this statement that being around immigrant folks from all over the world is a real blessing. And I'm really happy about it here.